Hi, my name is Wally Goad. I'm the account manager for Cross Fluid Power. I cover the state of West Virginia and Virginia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to assemble a detent kit for an SD25 control valve from Walvoil. I've learned a couple tricks along the way in tinkering with this control valve. Hopefully you find them helpful when you go to put yours together, and hopefully you find the video helpful. You are looking at an SD25 one-section control valve from Walvoil. Today we will be assembling a detent kit. You can see here we have one that's already assembled, and we have the parts to show how to assemble the second detent kit. To start with, we want to make sure the spool is sticking out on the back side where the detent kit would bolt up. As you can see, we have an O-ring and a brass spacer on the spool. Make sure on the brass spacer that the chamfer side is sticking to the work port section. As you can see, I've laid out all the parts from the detent kit. We have our spring bushing, our spring bushing number 1, bushing cover number 3, the pin positioner number 9, the spring number 7, larger single ball number 12, 4 balls number 11. Number 4 is the sleeve that goes over the pin positioner. Number 6 is a spacer. Number 5 is the cap. And 10 and 13 are the socket head cap screws and split washers. Now this is the breakdown of the detent kit that we have from Walvoil. The reason the numbers are numbered the way they are, as you can see in the picture, they coincide one together. We are going to take the spring bushing number 2, the spring number 8, and spring bushing number 1 and assemble them together along with the bushing cover and the pin positioner. All this will go together and tie into the spool. With these parts all together, this is what it should look like. Now notice you can take the cover off and slide it back on. Next you will see the spring, the larger ball and the 4 balls, and the sleeve. This is what we're calling the sleeve. Now here's some tricky parts to this. Notice on the pin positioner there's some threads in here. We're going to use an M18 1.5 to thread into here once we've got the spring and the ball in there. I've inserted the spring, and behind it there you can see the ball. We're going to put some grease to help hold all the balls in place. Notice on the pin positioner that there is a groove on the inside. That groove needs to go to this side of the detent kit. Also notice the thin nut that we have here. I'm going to use that to help assist on threading in the M18 bolt. You want to slide the bolt through to generate some space, and then you want to put the nut right here and then thread the bolt into the positioner. Once you have the bolt threaded into the pin positioner, you should be able just to slide this over, like so. Then you can back this off. Plus you want to remove the nut that you use for spacer. Next you have the spacer, slides right over. Then you have the cap, goes right on. Then you have your bolts. Tighten those down to the correct torque, and then you're finished.